Okay, well I guess it's time that I talked a little bit about the bike. It's the Nukeproof Reactor 290C Elite, so C for carbon obviously, and this is the SLX version with the Fox 36 and the Fox DPX2. I've been riding it for a few weeks now and it's been epic. I've pretty much come from an XC bike in a Cannondale Scalpel. And my problem with that is I've set up things a little bit too firm. The rear is pretty much on par, as you can pretty well see. I'm using most of the travel, but on the front end I'm really struggling to use that travel, so I might need to drop down the pressure. At the moment I think I've got 90 psi, but I need to get it, probably try 85, and then from there try 80 if it's still too firm. Sorry about the stamping upstairs, as you can see I'm downstairs. But yeah, the bike's been epic. Good all-rounder. 130mm travel in the rear is just perfect for where I live in Townsville, Queensland, in Australia. The 140 in the front is just epic. The 36, it's a nice little bit of kit. It's better than having the 34. There's not as much flex. Still the weight is around the same. Obviously 34s are going to be lighter, but yeah, just a great all-round bike. And today, a nice thing I got from Mountain Bikes Direct, excuse all the mess downstairs. I've got myself a set of joystick carbon bars, which I'm going to give a try. I'll unpack those. Nice looking bit of kit. They're at 800, so I'll probably chop them down, take about 1 centimetre off each end. I'm 6'4", but I'd like a skinnier bar. I'd probably be happy with a 760, but 780 is about right. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go through everything that's been done. As you can see, I've added the joystick analog carbon bars. These are $250 carbon bars from Mountain Bikes Direct. I'll put a link into the description, but I got them for $147, something like that. I just thought, you know, for a bit of carbon addiction, why not? And you know, give them a try. I've got the old ones still there, so you know, what harm is $145 or $147? They look awesome. They look fine. Kind of very similar sort of setup to Race Face, I suppose. Sort of same feeling. I've adjusted the rear brake. There was just a little bit of a squeak. Being a single speeder, I'm sick of hearing any kind of noise. You hear nothing on a single speed, except for your whinging and whining as you go up a hill. Also on the rear, we had a bit of cable slack, so that was just a guarantee with a new bike. But yeah, it's been an epic bike for just simple trail riding, and yet it's got enough oomph in it to you know, throw it around a little bit, throw it off a few drop-offs, Nothing major. Probably I think the worst drop off I've done so far is maybe 6 feet, something like that. I'm sure it can take a hell of a lot more, you know, just being a little bit smoother. Weight wise, it's pretty heavy. It must be up around the 14 kilo mark. But you know, I'm a Clydesdale cycler. So, you know, I'm over 100 kilos. And that's the plan, is to start losing weight. You know, going from a full carbon XC, you know, sub 10 kilo dually to this, I can't really notice too much of a difference, other than that I'm a little bit slower on the uphills. But yeah, so far so good. If you're wondering, in the background, I had a really old video playing called Heavy Hitting. It's when I lived in Whistler, actually, in 2001. That came out in memory of a fella called Brett Carlson, who actually passed away on the hill doing a stunt. So yeah, back in the day. But yeah, it's a good looking bike. As you can see, my workshop needs a bit of TLC. You know, I've got a bit of mix of everything going on in here. But it's doing okay for now. And obviously the bike storage over this side here. I'll go through a few of the bikes while we're here. I've got the Cannondale Synapse disc, full Ultegra, and then my wife's Trek Madone. I've got my Tourer, which is like a gravel bike, gravel grinder, the Jamis Renegade Expat. Love that bike, absolutely love it. Then I've got my other Tourer, which is the Kona Unit X. I've set it up single speed at the moment, because I was thinking about doing a few races on single speed. The front shocks are a bit gammon, pretty average front shocks, just the sectors, but yeah, it does the trick. Then we have my wife's beautiful Cannondale Habit with the carbon lefty on the front, and then her work bike, pub bike, which is just a Electra Loft, I think it's called. And obviously all the spares up across there, and all the touring gear. Other than that, I think this masterpiece, once it actually stops raining, it's begun raining at the moment. Once it stops raining, I'll get back out on the trails, hopefully get a few shots with the GoPro. Nothing spectacular, I've only got a GoPro 3, so, but yeah, just to sort of show how it's riding. I'll connect a few through to the rear suspension maybe. I might mount it somewhere up about here, and sort of focus back on the rear suspension so I can see the movement, even when with pedal bob and things like that. Hopefully you get something out of this. Please subscribe if you would like to see more details. I am the Clydesdale mountain biker. My name's Trent, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more videos, mainly of me training. I'm actually trying to not be so much of a Clydesdale cyclist, and maybe get into some races by the end of next year again. Alright, thanks again, and please leave any comments if you have any questions about the bike.